Hi, my name is Brian McFarland with Legends Environmental Insurance Services. I'm here at the 2012 Indoor Air Quality Association show. Today I'm here to talk to you a little bit about insurance for environmental consultants and contractors. I'm often asked, what's the difference between insurance for environmental consultants and the insurance for environmental contractors and insurance for any other business, and why should an environmental consultant and contractor buy insurance? Another question that's going to go right along with this is I often hear, hey, I have general liability insurance, why do I need anything else? And this really goes back to 1981 and the establishment of the total pollution exclusion, or the pollution exclusion on your general liability policy. And I'm going to read to you a little excerpt of that so that you kind of get an understanding of how it affects environmental consultants and contractors. That exclusion says, from general liability, bodily injury or property damage arising out of the actual, alleged, or threatened discharge, dispersal, seepage, migration, release, or escape of pollutants at or from any premises, site, or location on which any insured working directly or indirectly on the insured's behalf are performing operations to test for, monitor, clean up, remove, contain, treat, detoxify, or neutralize, or in any way respond to or assess the effect of pollutants. So essentially what that says right there is that any work associated with pollutants is completely excluded from your general liability policy. Then you have to read, what is the definition of pollutants? Pollutants are defined as any solid, liquid, or gas. So in this world of environmental consultants and contractors, what are we there to do? We're there to test for potential solids, liquids, or gases, or we're there to clean up solids, liquids, or gases. This is completely excluded from most general liability policies, or all general liability policies in effect. So how do you overcome this? What type of policies would you put in effect to put this coverage back into your policy? Really two ways to do this. One would be to try to buy a policy without the pollution exclusion, and they don't really exist. They are available, but at an extremely high price. The second way to do that is to fill that gap with errors and emissions without a pollution exclusion, or actually contractors' pollution liability. Errors and emissions would potentially cover claims arising from errors or potential errors that you make on your job or as a consultant, or omitting to perform certain services as a consultant and being sued for that. Contractors' pollution liability is going to add back in coverage for you actually going out as a contractor and cleaning up or removing pollutants from any site. This also affects site-specific properties as well, or property coverage has the same type of pollution coverage on there. And as a contractor, this is something to be very concerned with, because when you are out there cleaning up a contaminant or a contaminated property, the property company or owner may be trying to transfer that pollution risk to you as a contractor. So if you don't have adequate coverage in place, or the right coverage in place, you certainly could become liable for that. So this is just a brief snapshot of what coverage is like. I'll be coming to you more frequently with different explanations and deeper detail about the coverages that are available to you. So one of the questions I'm often asked is, why would I want to work with Legends as an environmental consultant or contractor and not the agent down the street from me who I've known all my life? Good reason for that is Legends really specializes in insuring environmental contractors and consultants. And that's the only thing we've done as a company from 1986, or since 1986. I like to look at it this way. You as an environmental contractor or consultant are actually a specialist in your industry. And you have the realization that a consultant who does not specialize in environmental services, or a contractor that does not specialize in environmental services, could not do an adequate job of either neutralizing any pollutants that are there or assessing any pollution conditions that are there if they don't specialize in that industry. And the same is true in the environmental insurance industry. It is so specialized that you have to have a complete understanding of the policy forms and what each carrier offers in order to adequately place coverage for the insured, or you in this case. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you feel that you want additional information, our contact information is shortly to appear on the screen, and please look soon for additional videos from Legends Environmental Insurance.